It's small. Yes.
And when you rewind these things, it's just straight copper wire.
Yeah.
It's nothing
It's
special about it. It's just regular pure copper
well.
wire.
Yeah. It's what they call. We use what they call spike resistant wire. It's a special coating on it. Because a lot of these motors they use drives, electronic drives, and they have spikes. So the copper wire we use has what they call nano um coating on it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a fancy name for another coating. But it's supposed to be spike resistant. During the drive as it's fluctuating. But yeah, we use
Spike as in
always
a spike in power.
spike in power. Yeah,
And so like a regular small electric motor, a cheaper one that's not rewound by y'all, it would be just regular copper wire.
probably. Yeah, and a lot of times the smaller ones they have aluminum wire in it. It's just and it's coated that
Wait, it's
to make
copper
you look
clad.
at it. Yeah, it makes you think it's copper,
Yeah, copper
but the
clad.
coating on it's really aluminum.
So because I've been playing with electric motors a lot lately, and I've been trying to think of questions to pick your brain on it.
Uh
I just don't know the questions to ask. What's going on, Mister Terry? You know what I mean? Uh,
uh
like fans, exhaust fans, and stuff. I can't think of all of the little things. You know how much different shit
oh
do it.
gosh, yeah.
I just built me a little paint booth in my lab so that I can, if it's cold or rainy outside, I can spray something. And I was
Right.
building an exhaust fan for it, and I took a electric motor out of something and just fitted a fan. It just so happened to, I think I may have had to drill out the fan to
To
fit it
make
to
the
the
bore.
drive, and
Right.
hooked me up a little exhaust fan for it. Now I got
Got you.
this old vacuum cleaner that I disassembled because it was old. I needed to get rid of it, but I wanted
Uh-huh.
all to get hardware and the motor out of it. Now I got this motor that I want to do something with, but I don't know enough about electric, man. I've been trying to get into electric more.
I got you.
I mean, I know more than the average bear. I can fucking
Now, like on your exhaust fan on your paint booth, do you do a lot of painting? I mean, is it like, or is
no.
it
This is a
just
little. This is
little
a box about you know.
yay big?
Yeah, it's just enough to like small stuff that
Got you. So
big
it's
on
nothing.
to put a paint job on my pistol or
Got you.
something.
So it's nothing like a big paint a bike or a car.
No,
Okay. All right.
no. But I do want to like my shed. Once I get it, once I'm thinking about going to a new place. Once I move, I'm gonna hook my shed up to be able to not just an exhaust fan, but to be able to. I want a full time vacuum cleaner system that can
Got you.
double as an air cleaner. Like if I'm sanding, it'll pull dust out of the air and filter the
Right.
dust out. If I'm painting there, it'll filter that out.
Got you. Well, if you go to like a bigger scenario with your paint booth, um, try to get what they call an explosion proof motor because of your paint.
Uh,
Yeah, because like if you have a regular motor that's open on the ends and can get air, then the paint could go in there, the fumes could go in there, and as this running or starts to run, if they build up, they could spark and cause a flash.
oh shit. Well,
Yeah.
I got it filtered with
Okay.
microporous filter. I used a bunch of 3M masks
Right.
right before it was. I remember what it was. It was an 8-inch inline exhaust fan, uh,
Gotcha.
and I got filters right before it, and it runs through filters after to try to for the
Cut.
smell. But I didn't think about the fume buildup.
Yeah, because like anything like combustible, like dust, like grain dust or something like that, they have to
Boom.
Yeah, they
I've
have
heard
to.
about they got a place in Louisiana, somewhere on the river. We would
Grain
always
elevator.
was that?
That grain elevator that blew
Yeah,
up.
that fucking grain elevator, dude. That motherfucker
Yeah.
would explode and we'd hear about it.
A
Yeah.
silo on a farm is dangerous. They can have all that grain dust in there. You make a spark, that motherfucker take off like a rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a where they make flour and stuff, where
Yep.
they'll grind down
Yeah.
flour grain for flour. Yeah. But that grain
Yeah.
elevator, you know what I'm talking about, Tommy. That we would hear about that on the river all the time.
Yeah, just you can take flour and put it in your hand, hold a match up and blow it, that dust will light up.
No shit.
You can do it with coffee creamer, all kinds of stuff.
Shit. But
Yeah.
but yeah, the only thing with a explosion proof motor, your where your leads come out, they're potted, it's sealed, like with some kind of like epoxy or something around it to seal that up. And then your end shields, where you normally have the fittings on the end shields where it recesses into the housing, that it depends. I've seen them, like maybe 3/16 of an inch that goes down inside it. But usually on a explosion proof motor, you have your leads are potted. They sealed up with epoxy or something, and then you have like your end shield lips that goes down inside the housing of the motor. They're usually deep. You know what I'm saying? So and lots of times they seal them with silicone around it to help keep the fumes out. So yeah, if anytime you're around anything that's explosive, yeah, it's gonna be. You should have a explosion proof motor.
I'm looking up a diagram right now so I can all the terms you're using. So it's stator.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was stator. I've changed
Stator.
I've changed the stator in my bike.
That's what I'm about to say. My motorcycle screw up.
Yeah. The magneto. I guess the
Yeah.
whole thing is a stator or the
Well,
magneto.
usually what we call this the stator, stouter, whatever way you want the terminology you want to use. It's the housing with the core, the iron inside it with the copper in it. That's what we usually terminology we use as a stator.
I got you.
It's just with the
What's a nameplate?
nameplate is your information on the motor.
Oh, okay. Okay, duh.
Yeah, nameplate. It's got your horsepower, your model number, your serial number, the make of the motor, the frame. It could be like a 45 or 58 or something like 56 frame.
And the what you were saying, the leads, that's the power connections basically.
That's your leads that's coming out of the windings outside that you connect to your power and change your rotation also.
Yeah, I figured that that motor for that vacuum cleaner would be legit because a vacuum cleaner is pretty fucking powerful. And I guess they use the fan of the electric motor to create that suction.
It's probably a 3600 RPM motor. I'm thinking.
Which is on the high side?
It's on the high side because you got your 3600 RPM, then you got your 1800 RPM, which most of your nameplates will say like 1745 RPM or 1775, but we rounded up to like 1800. All right, so you have your 3600s is like 3450 RPMs, and then your 1800s is anywhere from 1725 or up to 1765, and then you have the 1200 RPMs. And
what's the 3600s used for? Like besides a vacuum cleaner, what would be another example?
Mostly pump motors or vacuums, fan motors, small fan motors or
That's a
whatever.
faster fan
It's-
motor. Or?
Yeah, I mean, because your 3600 RPMs has a what they call two pole. It's your north and south.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a two pole. All right, your 1800s are four pole motors. Then your 1200s are six pole motors. And then your 900s are eight pole motors.
Why so many? Why more poles? The smaller.
The more poles you have, the slower the RPM.
Okay, I got you. And it was the highest RPM motor you know of.
The highest?
Yeah.
God,
Did it go way higher than 36?
Oh yeah. I mean but they're on a drive. You know what I'm saying? A drive controls the hertz. So if you can have, say, like a 36 100 RPM motor at 60 hertz, but if it was designed for 120 hertz, then that's something going to be taken off because you're doubling the hertz.
All right, I tell you what, the biggest electric motor I've ever dealt with, we replaced when I worked at the mulch farm. We replaced our diesel grinder, the grinder that would grind trees. Like I would feed trees into it with a log loader, a knuckle boom. We went from that big diesel engine one to a fucking electric grinder that they ran 420 out to it to run it, and it was fucking insane, dude. It costs like millions of dollars a day to run an electric. Like,
gotcha.
It was huge. And it would do. I couldn't find a tree big enough to bog it down like that. Like diesel grinder. If I got a decent size cypress tree or like a hardwood, I would have to slowly feed it, back it out slowly. I could find a fucking tree in the woods in the pile that they would bring me. That electric motor couldn't just eat all the way down.
Gotcha.
It was insane.
Well, I know that a lot of the textile mills here back in the day used to use a lot of 575 volt, but we don't hardly see that much anymore. A lot of your three phase is anywhere from 230 to 460 volts. But I mean, we see more 460 volt than we do 230. It just depends on the application and the plant that they're in. So, but the higher the voltage, the less the amps.
Yeah, that's what I don't fucking get either. Somebody gave me an idea of electric one time. They were like, if you got a pipe, your pipe is the amps. The water flowing through it is your voltage. It was a confusing ass.
Right.
It just made me more confused, really.
Yeah.
Confusing.
Well, look at it like this. Next time you look at if you got a motor, look at your nameplate and say if it's a single phase.
Hold on, what's it?
All right, Caleb could go look.
I get lost when it comes to electricity.
I do too. I ain't an electrician. A lot of people think, well, you work with motors, you're an electrician. No, I'm not an electrician. There's a big difference.
All right.
Oh, that looks like okay. Looks like out of a central vac unit.
It's 120 volt, 60 hertz. Sip Sanderson Motor Company. That's all it's got on it, though.
It looks like it's got brushes on it.
You know what all them numbers mean to me? Give it to an electrician, let him figure it out.
There you go. Part number. Yeah, okay. All right, I see the part number. That looks like. Does it got brushes? Is it a wound commutator? Has it got brushes in it?
I don't know.
Looks like maybe a carbon brush. That looks
dirty as hell. That's what it is.
Because if you can look inside there at the back and see copper, like a commutator, and a wound rotor. It's got brushes in it.
Yeah, look.
Let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's brushes. That's definitely brushes, bro. Yeah. Yep. I see the commentator right there that brushes right on. Yep. It's 120 volt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's got fields.
That's
And the
that.
commentator.
That's that vacuum cleaner motor,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's the fan side.
That's the fan on it. Yep.
That fan
So
not only cools the motor, but I'm assuming.
it creates the suction.
So this is the intake, and that's the output.
The oh wait a minute. The I'm gonna call it an impeller on the
Yeah,
shaft end.
that's what spins the air in the water inside
Yeah.
that pump.
Yep. That's what picks it up. And but the fan that does not have a cooling fan on it. But it probably, as it's pulling air,
Yeah,
is bringing it over the motor to cool
and
it.
it comes out of here, then, huh?
Yeah.
Has to have,
Yep.
because I don't see any other output,
Right.
or unless this is the intake.
How big a paint booth are you trying to make?
No. This isn't. I'm not doing. Oh no, this is gonna be overkill for the little paint booth that I'm doing. But it's gonna be something like this that I'm gonna use for my vacuum cleaner system in my shop, where like I want hose hooked up to bungee cord, where all I gotta do is hit a button, turn it on, pull the hose down, clean up whatever I'm doing.
Release it.
Hell, get your shop vac.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what this come off of, something like that. But I'm gonna rig it up. I don't need I don't know. Maybe I could have just fucking. But I'm more interested in learning about these motors than anything. You know, because eventually I wanna be fucking MacGyver, bro. You know?
I know. But yeah, the higher the voltage, the less the amps. So if you can take say a single phase motor, your typical household motor, it's 115 to 230 volt. At 115, say your motor maybe a 2 horsepower, and it may at 115 it may be rated at 14 amps, just saying. All right, well, if you hook it up for 230, then your amps will be half of what it's drawing at 230. So say if it's 14 amps, then you hook it to 230, then it's going to be like 7 amps.
What else would something like this be good for?
That?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, ingenuity is moving air. I see Caleb smiling.
Yeah. How much air we talking?
What's it called? CFMs? CFMs. It may be on the unit itself, CFMs. But you said that's out of a shop vac?
It's out of a badass vacuum cleaner, not a shop vac.
Okay.
I'm sure my shop vac isn't much different from this one.
I'm not really sure about the CFMs on that.
No, I wouldn't expect you to know that. Fuck, I had a hard enough time understanding CFMs when I was looking into air compressors and shit, because like a regular air compressor, something small can run a couple framing nailers,
absolutely.
But a die grinder or a pneumatic grinder or something like that, you need some serious CFMs, or even a paint sprayer.
Exactly.
Decent CFMs, and that's really just a reservoir.
Right. And like on talking about the air compressors, most of them is like 3,600 RPM, but I have seen some that's 1,800 RPM.
It's crazy. I got a 6-gallon pancake compressor, and I got a fucking. It's got to be. I don't know what the gallon is, but it's this tall and like this big around. And the little motor on the big one is quieter and seems like it's my little one when it goes off, it's fucking bouncing its ass around the ground basically. But my big one is like
just
real
quiet.
Real the motor's less intense.
Gotcha.
But that's because of the reservoir, because that tank is so big that it seems like it doesn't need. It takes a little bit longer to fill up, but it takes forever to drain it.
But you got quantity.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And quantity. Because it's just it's such a big tank. Like I could sit there and hold my paint sprayer down. You can barely see that needle, moving down.
And also, like we've come across like a lot of contractors, they'll use like drop cords. You know what I'm saying? On like say a 2.5, 3 horsepower motor, maybe a small air compressor or whatever.
You don't want no small.
You don't want no small drop cord.
It'll burn it up.
Oversized. Yep.
Yeah.
Say like if it's like 50 foot long, your drop cord, and you got a motor that's rated at say 115 volts at 14 amps, then you don't need no 16 gauge drop cord. You need something like a 10 gauge or 8 gauge drop cord. Yeah. Something to carry that current to keep it, as it's pulling.
Yeah, even not knowing shit about electric, I always knew that because I worked for a contractor who was like, "Don't fucking plug my compressor up into that damn lamp cord," he would say.
Yeah, don't
we would call anything that wasn't the red and black, thick. We even had it had to be 8 gauge or like 6 gauge drop cord. It was a bitch to roll up every day. He had 100 foot of it too. Like, he was carrying that to the trailer. That was all he was carrying, and that's what he would. We could run 2 compressors off of it.
Yep. And also we come across like I'll tell you, like 3-phase motors, which you find in like plants and factories and things like that. Sometimes they'll come in where they're single phasing. We call them single phasing. All right, on a 3-phase motor, you got 3 phases, A, B, and C. And like you can, if you're running a 3-phase motor and cut it off at the end of the day, and then come back and cut it on the next day, if it somehow another drops a line through a contactor or whatever, then that will set and hum. It will rock. The shaft will rock. It won't start. It'll hum. All right. But if you say like are running a 3-phase motor and you drop a leg, it will continue to run until it burns up.
See, all right. I've always heard too, like air compressor. If it's running, don't unplug it. Let it finish its cycle. Like let it finish filling up and kill, then unplug it. Because it's not good to just jerk it off. Because I guess depending on whichever way the motor lines up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, a lot of times, it's if you want. I mean, if you say like on an air compressor, like you're talking about, Caleb, if it's running, building up air, and you unplug it, then it's got pressure on that head. You know what I'm saying? So you plug it back in, it's going to take more because of the pressure to start it. And there you go. You got capacitors. You got a start capacitor, and a lot of times you got run capacitors. Or you can have both. You can have either just run capacitors or start capacitors, or you have both. But it's not always good to like unplug one if it's building up pressure because once you cut it off and the head holds that pressure against it, then once you plug it back in, if it does not leak down, then you got all that head pressure on the motor, and it takes it more to get started up underneath that head pressure.
Man.
And also a generator. We've learned that generators are nice. I mean, they're good, but they tend to have more spikes to them, if you follow me. You know, because it's not like regulated like through the system. You know what I'm saying? A utility system. A generator tends to spike more. It'll you can hear a generator spike up when it's running,
Yeah.
and it as the demand calls for it, and then it'll slow down, then it'll spike up. Well, that spike over a period of time can inhibit it or break down the insulation on that winding, if you follow me.
Yeah.
Because of the spikes.
What is that insulation? You
It's
said varnish earlier.
yeah. Well, your copper wire inside a motor. Say like if you have we call it 1 in par parallel. All right. Say like if you have inside your copper motor, you have one wire. Say like a number 18 or 17 or whatever.
Number 18, number 12, that's gauge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So inside your motors, you have like, depending on the motor, depending on the application or whatever design, you can have as many as, I mean, I've seen motors, especially the big ones, 3-phase, have as many as 16 wires inside the motor that's going to the connection to the leads that comes out. And I've seen, anywhere from, on a bigger motor, we'll just say, 3-phase, for example. All right. I've seen as many as from like 5 on up to 16 going to each connection. I mean, that's how many wires you've got inside that core, if you follow me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and in single phases, I've seen as many as 8. Just depends on what the application is. But and I've seen as many, I've seen like say 6 parallels. 3 of them could be like 18s and 2 of them could be 19s. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on the application of what it is.
Yeah. I got you. We're losing me now. Let's I'm probably boring everybody. Tommy, where have you been, bro?
He's been in the swamp, bro. You've been taking him supplies.
Yeah, but I don't see him when I drop off supplies most of the time. So if I'm in my helicopter, I just drop at a certain point.
That's because I'm wearing my ghillie suit.
Damn.
What happened, man? Tommy?
Yeah.
What happened, man?
He decided he's coming out of the swamp, bro.
What happened to you, though? You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay now.
Oh. You'll be mysterious about it?
I'll tell you about it on the phone.
I got you.
Not on the net.
But overall, your sex change operation went smoothly, right?
Damn.
You want to go deer hunting? I'll get you your own set of clothes. Just tell me what size deer costume you wear.
Man, check this out. A buddy of mine gave me this the other day.
Oh shit! He gave you that?
Yeah.
Pellet gun.
Fuck, I don't even know how to work it, Tommy.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
God darn.
1,400 feet per second, I think.
1,200. when it comes out the barrel.
No, it's like 10,000.
10,000.
I don't know.
What make is it, Caleb?
Good question. Right here under the fucking scope though. I can't see it. It is a Gammo. Gamma.
Never heard of it. I seen where Ruger's putting out
Yeah, Gammo.
pellet guns.
Ruger?
Yeah,
Hey, I fuck with a Ruger pellet gun.
I like a Ruger, man. That's what my 9 is right now.
Yeah, that's what my 9 is.
A Ruger?
You got it.
I got the Ruger P85.
Oh, P85.
P85.
Gammo air rifles. Here we go. Yep, sure enough.
I would take
Yeah, I'm
nothing
gonna find
from
out
Ruger.
which one this is now. He said something was wrong with it. He asked me if I could fix it.
Huh. It probably won't take much.
I was like, I can try, man. Well, he don't
But hey,
know.
you
He
can
ain't
fix
gonna
it. Shit, you can fix it. You got your air rifle.
Hell yeah.
Hey
Damn.
guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
You got one of these coming?
Hunt squirrel with it.
Huh?
Hunt squirrel and rabbit with that.
Do you have one?
Yeah. With a 177 caliber.
I think I just found it. The Gammo Swarm Magnum Pro Gen 31. Yep. Hell yeah, this is it. So let's see. 3rd generation. It's available in 177 and 22.
There you go.
I think he said these are the 177. Bro, look at the muzzle brake. He's got a nice scope too. Hell yeah. I thought you would like that. It doesn't say the feet per second though.
Probably 1,200.
Yeah, that's what most of them are. Oh, my hands are nasty with that fucking vacuum cleaner motor.
Nah.
And I'm eating that Snickers. Blech, blech. Recoil reducing rail. That's crazy. IQT gas piston. I've never even messed with these before, bro.
Oh.
That's a $300 air rifle.
I know they're expensive. Ridiculous what they want for some of them.
Yeah, but I bet you could knock something's ass off with that.
I got mine at a pawn shop for $50. Retail it was like 200 and something. That ain't nothing wrong with it. I've had it for a long time. It works good.
I like it. That's pretty cool. It looks sick. Yeah, it's 1200. You shoot 900 feet per second with the 22 cal, and 177 is 1200 feet per second.
All right, I'm
Man.
back.
That's when it comes out the barrel.
Yeah, what's the decrease in it?
Oh, it's a
significant.
lot. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
light until it's lightweight. Air just slows it down real quick.
So heavier pellet?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I forget what make it is, but I got a pellet gun over there. It's one of them kinds that you can pump the stock.
Oh, like a Benjamin.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to have a Benjamin when I was a kid.
Hell
Man.
yeah, I done killed a million
22 cal.
fucking birds. with a
Damn
Benjamin.
right, bro. And it can, you can shoot either BBs or pellets. But man, I think the most I've had that thing pumped up is about 20 times.
You'll blow the seals with it too.
Damn right.
Mhm.
But yeah. I don't do 20 no more. I go about maybe 10, 12.
When I was a kid, that fucking sight used to push into my chest because I'd have to put it up against my chest like that to pump it.
Yeah.
You know? But when that bitch went off, it sounded like a
God.
22. God.
Damn right it does. I mean, it goes ting. Teesh.
What
I love
happens if you pump them up too much? On the inside, it's got a rubber O-ring. It'll
Mhm.
bust that
Blow it out.
O-ring.
Yep.
It'll wear it out.
I think I paid like, what was it? I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now. I think at the time I paid like almost $100 for it.
Damn.
It came with a scope, but I ain't never put it on. I says I don't need no scope.
Tommy, yours is like this?
Just about.
How the fuck do you load this thing?
You cock it open and you put your pellet in the barrel. Oh, I don't know. I don't have that. Mine's a single shot.
Yeah, I thought that too. Like, okay, I see.
Can you look that model up online, Caleb?
I just did. I'm probably gonna have to watch a. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what this.
What is that?
This is a
I do
magazine.
know that if you shoot a bull in the nuts with one of them, he ain't gonna like you.
I shot the cat in his ass one time. He didn't like that. That motherfucker done a damn somersault up about 3 foot, jumped up about 3 foot in the air, and cut a damn somersault.
There's something in here.
I shot an armadillo with a 22. That sucker jumped almost 4 or 5 foot up in the air.
And I heard a story from one of my mom's friends when I was a kid. Look at this. It was loaded. Oh shit! This is a magazine, bro.
Yeah,
Magazine.
yeah.
Yeah, there's another one in here, and there was a number 9 on this first one. This one's got number 8. As I'm pushing it out, boom, number 7 popped
shit.
up. Number
Damn, I ain't never seen one like that.
Huh.
Damn, you got a magazine for a BB gun.
That's sick, bro.
That's
But,
awesome, dude.
My mom's friend I was talking about said when they were a kid, they were on the levee with his new little 22 rifle. He said the same thing you said, Tommy. He saw a bull down the way. He said, I bet I can hit a bull with this 22. His buddy's like, I bet you can't. He said, watch this. Aims at that bull's nuts. He said when he shot that bull ran up on 2 feet on the hind legs. And then it ran off. They ran off. They didn't even wait around to see what happened. Well, the next day or something like that, or like a few days down the road, they were riding at 4-wheeler and they saw that bull dead in the ditch. And he didn't know if what he did had killed it or what. I can't imagine a 22 to the balls, or maybe he missed him. Maybe he didn't hit the balls. Maybe it hit him in the ass and he just bled internally or something. But I was like, dude, I remember being a kid thinking like, somebody's pissed off that you killed their bull.
You know, a lot of people are being killed with BB guns and pellet guns.
I can't believe this thing's got a fucking magazine. That is legit. I'm gonna do some research on this. This is too cool. It's got all the way up to, I think 9 is what I saw. 10 round mag. It's crazy. These are little 177. What's better, the lead or copper?
I don't know. Lead soft, copper's harder.
Really?
Yep.
It's crazy how dense lead is, but how soft it is.
Tell you want to screw a gun barrel up? Copper.
What?
Copper.
What about it?
When you're shooting, all that copper will build up in your rifle and your bullet just flies through like a piece of glass.
It'll screw the barrel up for good?
Well, no, until you clean it out.
Oh, it won't mess up the rifling or nothing, no?
No, it just jams the rifling up inside the barrel. Makes it smooth. That with the lead. Lead does it good too. Well, you're shooting lead shot all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Without the copper on it, you gotta keep it clean. That lead breaks off so easy.
Oh wait, these fucking these 177.
Yeah, like you get a 22, you shoot a whole bunch of crap out of it. You gotta clean it out. That's why you don't hit the target all the time, because that daggone bullet will fly left or right, up or down. It doesn't get the good spin on it.
Yeah. That spin, that's what made Gettysburg so
That's
bloody.
it.
Damn, this is cool. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna watch a video on it later. EQ, what's he up to? No good. Huh. That's fucking insane. This must be some type of push rod. The way it's rotating, I don't know. Let me make sure this motherfucker's on safe.
That'd be a good first gun for your kid, man. Or Daisy Rider.
He's got a little Daisy, but this will be an upgrade. I actually moved him up to the 22, and I don't know if he was ready for it.
No, not yet. I went from a Daisy to a pellet gun to a CO2 pistol that shot BBs and pellets, then to a 22. Then 410.
I went from the little Daisy lever action to that Benjamin. I was on that Benjamin for years.
Oh, I love my Benjamin.
Benjamin was the shit. And then I didn't stay on the 22 long, and then upgraded to the 20 gauge. But the 20 gauge was too expensive to shoot, so I ended up going back to the Benjamin. You know, and then I couldn't just ride to Walmart when I was a kid and get some shells. And even if I could, it's too much money to shoot the shotgun. That fucking that Benjamin, what was it, like $4 back then to get a little can of the 177 rounds, something like that, you know.
You used to get a whole big old tube of Daisy BBs, about 5 or 6 inches long, 25 cents.
I got
You
my
used to
ammo
get the little
can.
plastic packs for a nickel.
I got my ammo can back there. I got a big bottle of fucking copper BBs. I got them for Caden to start shooting. He don't like to shoot though. I don't know if it's like I grew up in the country on the bayou, and that's all we really had to do. I'd stay outside all day with that BB gun, walking up and down the bayou, shooting every fucking thing with a heartbeat, bro. God damn.
That BB gun killed a big old snake too.
Yes. Oh, yes. Snake. Fucking. We had nutria back then. We had soft shell turtles. All kind of shit. The bayou I lived on used to be not a tributary. What's the opposite? Like it came off of the Mississippi before they built the levee. And when they built the levee, it just became this like dead end bayou.
Would it be called like a basin?
Maybe. I just know the Mississippi broke off and it went, you know, it made that bayou. Then
They're
after
called oxbows.
was that?
They're called oxbows, the big old lakes shaped like a moon.
It was a bayou. It was a river, like a. It used to be a. It's a canalway.
Right.
And
a bayou is a body of water. It could be anything.
Right. And when they built the levee, it got cut off from the Mississippi, so it really was just this like dead end bayou going towards, you know, going towards the Mississippi River. So they had a bunch of. I feel like they had these prehistoric fucking soft shell turtles, bro. I'm talking that big around. They were huge soft shell turtles. And you know, turtles will live for fucking forever. These things were giant, bro. And a soft shell turtle is one of the most aggressive fucking amphibians. They don't play. When we catch them as a kid, you could see them, their little outline in the silt. You just walk up and put your finger down on them if they're like that big around. You put your finger down on their back and trap them. But as soon as you go to buck, they reach around and try to bite you. Little ugly ass things too. We find turtle eggs and stuff all up the bayou.
I remember going down and catching crawfish.
Yeah. Y'all call them crawfish up there?
Crawfish.
I thought y'all call them crawdads.
They're everywhere down here.
Oh man, we'd go set netting when I was a kid. That was one of the most fun times ever, bro. So let me see if I can find a picture of a set net.
Get your 2-liter Coke bottle, throw some dead meat in it, sink it in a muddy ditch, come back and check it the next day. You'll have all these little conger eels in there, man.
A what?
An eel. The little legs on the front of them. Those are good bass bait.
Are they electric?
You want to spawn in bass, watch what happens to it.
Look, EQ.
What you got?
That's a set net. Oh, let me see.
Oh, okay. I see
see it.
Yeah.
You just put.
They be doing
beef melt. Beef melt is like the lining of a cow's stomach. You put the best thing to use, beef melt, turkey necks, any kind of like undesirable meat.
We go run crawfish traps. We go get that melt out of the feed and seed stores. Crawfish will tear it up.
You attach it to the neck in the middle, and then you sneak up on it with the longest pole you can get. pick it up real fast, and everything that's eaten off of it, they'll be in the middle, unable to get off.
Mm-hmm.
And then just dump them in your bucket that you got. You tie the bucket off to your belt loop. And you're walking through like anywhere from hip to chest deep water. It's usually not that deep. Because you want your the top of your set net out of the water.
I see that up here at Jordan Lake, at the bottom of the lake. I mean, at the bottom of the dam. I see a bunch of Spanish people have that type of setup.
What do you think they catch him?
I have
Crab?
no clue. I have no clue. I don't know, but I've seen it. Not a lot, but I have seen it there.
It's a trot line or crab line, or it's a set nets like that.
Fuck, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I know that they do a lot of chumming.
Oh,
know,
yeah. Well, probably
yeah.
crustaceans, and they're going after
Yeah.
something. Crabs. This brackish water.
No, it used to, Jordan Lake was actually filled in like in 1979. They started filling it from the Hall River, and it took them almost a year and a half to flood it. But
Yeah.
that's a big motherfucking lake, bro.
Yeah.
Jordan Lake. God dang, it's big. But it's very beautiful. But I haven't been up to the dam in a while. But a lot of them get downstream where the spillway is,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll be casting nets out and stuff like that.
Freshwater?
I guess, yeah.
Um,
I guess they're catching chum or something.
well, if they're casting that and they're catching bait to fish,
Mm.
Tommy, what they catching? What they doing? Set netting in freshwater for?
Want to cast it? We usually go get shad with.
Yeah, shad to fish with. But he said he saw him with like set nets or trot lines, something like that out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have no clue, bro.
Well, I mean,
But
crawfish are freshwater, but I don't know if y'all got them up there. Maybe y'all do.
Yeah, they do. No, they're all over the United States.
Then why is it just down here that we eat them so much?
Because we got swamps. It's in a tropical environment.
Yeah, so they're plentiful.
Right.
Yeah, man. You eat crawfish, EQ?
No, I haven't ate crawfish.
What?
I know, right?
Tommy didn't send you no crawfish ball and all of that?
No, well, I don't think he did, Tommy.
I sent crab boil, I think.
Crab bowl. Yeah, it was crab bowl.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Same thing. You
Same
can use
thing.
that. Use that in that Tony's.
I know. Yeah. Oh, Saturday, Tony.
Yeah.
Saturday. I know the wife. She be getting that. She be getting that blue crab.
Yeah.
Up there, the Asian market, the live blue crab,
Yep.
and she man, she loves that blue crab.
Yeah.
And I've seen her get the was it snow crab legs, and I used to eat a lot of snow crab legs, but I found out that they don't have. I mean, they're bland. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to put some kind of flavor to them.
Yeah.
I would really like to try some lobster tail, but man, them things are so damn expensive. I can't afford that shit.
Bro, I watched a comedian named Catfish Cooley. He's from out here somewhere. He boiled lobster like crawfish.
Oh
Like
yeah,
made a crawfish boil basically, and then dropped lobster in instead. Man, I bet that was fucking slamming.
oh, God. I want to try some of that jambalaya that you made, Caleb.
Oh, bro, jambalaya is one of the easiest recipes
Oh,
I
shit.
made. The key is in just getting good ingredients. I mean, you can make it from trash ingredients. It was if you look at a lot of Cajun dishes, they're for poor people. They're like a lot of the stuff like crawfish weren't they weren't real desirable back in the day. That's what people would eat them because they lived around the swamp. They could go and catch a basket full and then boil them up. Gumbo. I mean, any soup is just basically water that you flavor and put some meat in. It's a way to spread food out. Jambalaya is the same thing. You just add a bunch of rice to
just make it go further.
That's it.
Yeah,
man.
That's like meatloaf. The history of meatloaf was back in the 30s and stuff. They would take, if they was able to afford it, they would take ground beef and add all these kind of ingredients in it to like stretch it,
Yeah.
And man, I ain't had a good meatloaf in a while.
I've never been what fucked me on meatloaf? The ketchup.
The ketchup. I use barbecue sauce.
And then I'm down. Because you know how I do my sloppy joes?
Oh God.
Instead of tomato sauce,
forever.
I do sloppy joes with all I do is brown some ground meat and pour barbecue sauce over it. That's my sloppy joes. You have sloppy joes in my house, that's how they can be.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Hell yeah. Bro, I'll eat a pound or two of ground meat just by myself eating sloppy.
And, like whenever we was making meatloaf, I would take barbecue sauce and what else? I would put a little bacon in it, bacon bits, and I'd hype it up, and man, that was so good. But tomato sauce, it just tears me up. I mean, I like tomatoes, but the acid in them, they just tear me up, bro.
Yeah. Aspirin does that. I've been noticing lately. I took an aspirin the other day, like not the little like Bayer heart attack one a day, but like a legit size, 1 or 2 for a headache. Mm-hmm. Man, my stomach was doing circles. It was bad. I hate getting old.
Yeah, I heard the aspirin was not good for your stomach.
It's not good for your liver. Oh yeah, probably isn't good for your stomach lining. No.
Yeah. It's like what's it called? Shit. I had it and it just went out my mind. Ibuprofen.
Oh yeah, ibuprofen, acetaminophen.
I stay in the ibuprofen bottle.
Oh my God, I got you. Hey, ibuprofen it's like you build it up in your system.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like you just take it randomly, one day for pain. It's not as efficient as like taking a dose at the same time every day or twice a day at the same time over a 5-day period. It's supposed to build up in your blood system.
Gosh,
I didn't know that.
The way my damn feet hurt whenever I'm on them all day, and God dang,
but it works.
The ankles and my knees.
It works though,
It works.
It's an anti-inflammatory.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best I found. Like pain pills, I could give a fuck about an opiate. If I got real pain, I don't want no damn Loratab or not. All opiates do is fuck you up enough to not care about the pain. They're not efficient when it comes to. You want an anti-inflammatory, like a CBD. You know them CBD gummies your wife got you?
Oh, I got some of that CBD.
Supposedly, CBD is what they call a super anti-inflammatory. They're really good for inflammation. Supposedly, I don't know if the data's out on that. I'll look that up.
Well, the only thing I know is like whenever I'm on my feet all day long, man, I can't like right now. I fucking can't walk, bro. I mean, shit. You think I'm like 95 years old?
Damn, and CBD's antioxidant. Good to know.
Antioxidant.
Mm-hmm. Like berries are antioxidants.
Right.
It's good for your immune system, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Y'all ever watch BattleBots?
BattleBots.
That's pretty bad.
It's like Robot Wars or fucking you know, where they fight the.
Oh, I used to watch that where they build like teams would build a some kind of robot, and
Throw a
then
300-pound machine 20 feet in the air.
Bro,
Shoot.
you know what I didn't realize as a kid? I started watching it recently as an adult. I didn't realize how big those machines are. You watch them, you watch the show, you think that they're you know, you think they're this big out there. But some of these are made off of like the frame of a rod and lawnmower, you know, and then they put a big jackhammer on top of it or something like that.
I've seen one that had like a hydraulic spear on it,
Huh.
you know.
And what would they do? It would like
It
back
would
and forth
just-
like that.
Just go back and forth like a jigsaw, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
don't
then
know.
it had like a harpoon thing on the end, you know, like kind of like a fish hook. And
Like a
then I
barb?
seen and then I seen one that had a flamethrower built into it.
Yeah.
Um,
I already know if I built one, I already know what I would how I would do it. It'd be
I'd put a set of jaws
like
on it.
Jaws.
no. I'd have a hammer, but off of the end of the hammer, I would have a flat plate so that when it's laying down, you could use that flat plate to flip them up. It would go all the way over, and you could use that same hammer to hammer down. You could flip them up. Once you flip them up onto their back, you turn that bitch around and use that hammer to fucking
Smash them.
hell yeah.
God, I seen that one time on the Robot Wars or whatever, you know, back in the day. They had something like a big spatula type thing.
Yeah,
And
and
they
it would just
would
flip 'em.
take and go up underneath it and flip them over, you know, and then they turn around and just smack the shit out of them.
Yep, that's what I would have. Something like that. Maybe even a spike, not a hammer.
Oh, that'd be awesome as hell.
And they got
Yeah,
the
they
ones
got-
that,
They got one called the Kraken. It's got a mouth on it. It goes down on top of the machine. It's got spikes that pierce it.
damn. The
Shit.
the ones with like a skill saw blade on it or whatever, those seem to work pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Destruction. I love it.
Oh man, I could do that. Put me in a junkyard and tell me build a fucking robot to destroy some shit.
Hey, like I said, I know you and a couple other guys dropped them in a junkyard with a welder and a cutting torch
Hell
and
yeah.
be a free for all. Oh hell yeah! I said, yeah, it's you and Tim and John. You know, I said, yeah, that'd be awesome as hell. Didn't they used to have a program
Yeah.
for that?
Junkyard Wars.
Junkyard Wars. Yep.
But there was something about it that wasn't right. Like I watched one where they had to make rockets, and you can't just make a rocket engine out of shit you find in the junkyard. So they put rocket engines. I mean, rocket like that's not right. That ain't cool, you know. There was the coolest one I saw was they had to make hover machines, hovercrafts.
Uh-huh.
And they had to race these hovercrafts around a course on a wet beach, like where the tide was going out.
Right.
That was the most genuine one I saw because you could literally find an old fan blade off of a you know, out of the front of a car to cool a radiator, and that would be your fan, and you find a motor to turn it, and then all you got to do is create the like skirting around to, you know, get it up off the ground. But all the other ones I saw, I can't remember one of them that was that genuine, that was that authentic of a actual junkyard war. They would set them up with shit, and you'd know. I was a kid, and I realized like you're not gonna just find that in a junkyard. I'd never even been in a junkyard before, but you knew, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they would get some overqualified people. It'd be like fucking NASA's rocket scientists doing this. I want to see some rednecks in there. I want to see some shit
home
characters. You know what I mean?
Country boys.
Put a few meth heads on a team and put them in the junkyard, bro. You know the shit that they would fucking come up with. Oh my god!
It'd be awesome as hell.
Yeah. They don't even need a junkyard. Give them a headlight and a few dumpsters to dive in. That's it. They'll take the goat every time.
Damn.
That would
I
be
always, I always like, shows like that. What you could like there was something called what the hell was it? Oh shit. The Colony. And that's been maybe 10, 13 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was a scenario to where it would take like 8 people and keep them up. Like if there was a disaster, they would take and keep them up for like 24, 36 hours awake. And then they would all come together, and then they would go to, and they had this warehouse that they would all go to. And then they had, they had like junk cars in the back. They had like batteries. They could take batteries out of the junk cars and hook them together with an inverter. It was all planned, but they had to make do with what was there that they could find. And man, then they had all these people that they called marauders, that like they would come and try to take what they had. You know what I'm saying? They had to defend it. They had to take and build a defense system, and they had to deal with water issues. How to collect rainwater. And they found like power tools there. Whenever they would take like all these old batteries and they hook them in series with a power inverter, and they with the tools they find, like grinders and things like that, they could use, but they had to replenish the batteries. So it would take the alternators off these cars and build like a stand or something in order to recharge these batteries. And I mean, that was really cool to see.
Yeah. I see that would be my role, like end of the world scenario. I got a few D-Day supplies, but my main one is ammo, because I'm not gonna stock up on supplies. I'm just gonna take the fucking supplies that are weaker people around me, Like, y'all go ahead, save up supplies and shit. That's exactly what I want y'all to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's mine. Once the law goes up and it's just every man for himself, I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna be straight. I'm trying to send a video now. I've been doing a lot of booby traps lately, just for the fun of it. Like I'm gonna show you this one as soon as it pulls up in my email. I told you about Rome the Gnome.
Who?
Rome the Gnome. You ever heard of Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah.
Well, me and Caden got this Rome the Gnome, and it's kind of like an Elf on the Shelf. He's mischievous, and he gets into shit, and he drinks, and he gets drunk, and he'll like torture Caden's stuffed animals and shit like that. I'll send a few of those to my email too. I'll show you some of the shit he does. He's up to no good. He's not a good little gnome. If we leave him here by himself, he gets into shit,
No shit.
Yeah, he's a bad dude. But it's fun because like where Elf on the Shelf is like a Christmas thing, Rome is year round, But the other day, Caden came in from school, and Rome had set up a booby trap at the back door with a tripwire. And when Caden tripped the tripwire, all kind of Nerf rounds fell on his head,
Wow. My goodness.
I'm going to show you some of the pictures of him.
Oh, I see where Terry B said something earlier in the side chat.
Yeah, you know Terry? Yeah, I think he's from around here, around me somewhere.
Well, how's Lakin doing?
She's good.
Good.
Move. We hadn't gone live in a minute.
She finally got situated.
Yeah, she moved back into Baton Rouge.
Gotcha. Have you heard anything from Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon. I just talked to him tonight. I was showing him some stuff some personal endeavors that I can't really talk about.
I got you.
I'll show you. All right, here. Let me share screen and show you some of these. I gotta download them. Though. Rome is cool. Rome is he's a little shit, man.
And you said it's an app?
No, it's something I did. It's just me. I come up with just to have something fun to play with Caden. You know, he keeps life around here interesting. Anytime things are slow,
Hey, you
Rome's
may have
always
come up,
up to something. You know.
you may have come up with a pretty good app that make you money.
Well, I mean, they got the Elf on the Shelf thing, and it's kind of the same thing, you know.
Which has had an awful lot of success at local events like the NHRL. But
Here we go.
and this unique design made toys with a heavyweight was the
You gotta download them. I should do this ahead of time. I hate
example, but it takes time to figure out what worked at 250,000. Just look at Cancer. Season 3, Champs in season 6. Well, Josh will try to learn something about his Buccaneers fight. He might not learn too much tonight because he's about to step in the ring.
I was hoping the boy would come in here and say, "Hey, I'm going to McDonald's. You want me to
Who's
get you
that?
something?" I said, I was hoping the boy would come in here and say, "Hey, I'm going to McDonald's. You want me to get you something?" But he ain't done it.
No.
No, hell, I went through the
He going to
kitchen a while
McDonald's?
ago. No, I was going through the kitchen and he done made him play the noodles. Like, you ass.
Yeah. Make him go.
Or two. Or two. Hell, I got money.
All right, let's see.
Get this fight started.
What you listening to, Tommy?
Yeah, we should watch.
Oh, that's battle bots in the background.
Oh, okay.
It's another room.
What?
Turn one of them things loose during a parade.
We need to shoot some of them balloons from the Macy parade down. Let them go, and we send some sidewinders that's like $500,000 to shoot them down.
But JoJo said it was a giant turkey.
So check this out. I'm gonna show you. Muhammad Aloha Snack Bar, whatever.
Oh,
Must have
Muhammad.
been extraterrestrial or something. Zeppelin.
Oh, Mo. I haven't seen Mo in a while.
Who is Mo?
Muhammad? I love Snack Bar.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's been to my stream a few times.
All right, check this out.
All right, what you got?
So this is, we come home one day and that's Rome. That's Rome the gnome. He's hanging from the ceiling. Can you
Alright.
see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he likes to drink a lot.
Hey.
A lot. We'll find him with one of my beers empty and stuff, and then we know he's into something. This is him. He doesn't like the police. He had Caden's little police dog tied up with the torch. He was about to burn him up. Luckily, we came home just in time. This is him on the back of the dragon. That's Caden's dragon kite that I just hung from the ceiling. And he's chasing the dragon, trying to catch that. This is him in my bathroom.
He's done wrote all over the mirror.
Oh, dude, he all kind of shit. I don't even know what a lot of it means. Look, the cat must die. Voted for Biden. Is a ginger. Peed in the sink is what he finally decided to go with. Peed in. Professor Rome math. That's his math class. He's teaching physics, I guess it is.
God dang.
Yeah, he's something. And I got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, they just didn't go through.
Oh, we lost Tommy. Mohammed's Allah snack bar.
Oh yeah, we was talking politics. That's right. He's the right-leaning Muslim. That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I haven't. The last time I talked to Ola, yes, I think it was like maybe a month and a half or so ago, or maybe it was right after Christmas. I forget, but yeah, that was the last time I talked to. Welcome back, Tommy.
Allah. Oh, look, some of them other ones came through. Let's see.
BattleBot.
Yeah, all right. Green again.
I seen your Sean's back.
Yeah, where have you been?
He's been in rehab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So look, that's Rome. That's him. Little shit.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's and Caden come out of the bathroom one day and he had lined shoes up like a choo-choo train. And he was the conductor. He was shooting darts at Caden's little puppy bear. He had him tied up, taped up.
No shit.
Yeah, he's shooting darts at him. See him?
Oh yeah. Wow.
Man, I got some brand new snake boots and I ain't been able to wear them yet.
I come out one day and he was cutting up snowflakes. He's just trouble, man.
Maybe he is a snowflake.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. He drinks too much to be a snowflake.
He's my kind of guy.
But he's crazy. He's done some crazy shit.
What was
the
it?
Other day, he fucking I'll have to pull it up and show you. This little shit came up with a badass little booby trap.
Oh, I can make some good booby traps.
Yeah, he used a braided fishing line for the tripwire, and with the little carpet at my back door, you couldn't see it at all. It was perfect. Came right in, tripped it. A bunch of Nerf rounds fell on his head.
Mm-hmm.
This is the sound of better breathing.
Yeah, it sounds like this dude is bad.
Yeah, so I put him in a cage for a little while. He found his way out. There's no stopping him. Now he's got a friend that just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, it's fun. It keeps things interesting around here.
I can imagine what Caleb would be thinking.
Oh my God.
Caden.
It's crazy. What's up, Modi? Send him the EQ.
Do what's that?
Send him the EQ.
Damn. I couldn't hear you every time he burped.
Moni said send him the EQ.
Moni?
Yeah, Monica Ant.
Yeah.
Said send Rome to EQ.
Oh, okay. There's Monica and Mohammed. What's up?
Check this out.
No. Don't send him to me, Monica.
I thought those were adult diapers.
You know what this is?
Adult diapers.
No, this is a portable dog or cat food bowl thing.
I thought it was an over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
It's it's silicone. I thought it
The
was real
square
cool.
titty trainer.
And it'll hold food and water. We got gadgets, bro. It's gonna be cold tonight, yo.
Yeah, temperatures are going to drop here tonight too.
This is Antonelli's Tea Shop, and we're the Antonellis.
I'm not even working tomorrow because of it.
Shit. Well, it's supposed to start raining here.
Yeah. It's been threatening all day. We had a few sprinkles on us, but
You
not
don't know
enough to
who
make
I
it
am.
stop.
It's hot here. Monica, I know who you are. And it's like right now it's 63 degrees. I had to turn on the air conditioner for a while.
It's hot here. No, it ain't hot here. I wish it was hot here. It's gonna be good riding weather this weekend. I gotta get new tires on my bike.
Better care begins with
You got your GoPro yet?
No, I need one. If anybody wants to
Donate.
support the channel, I'll do a lot more riding.
There you
If
go.
so, I just can't trust my phone hanging off of my bike like that.
I can understand.
My boy Brandon's got a GoPro. Maybe he'll send it to me. Let me use it. That'd be cool. I would do a shitload of riding videos if I had a good GoPro. Put it on my helmet. What you gonna do with a GoPro, Monica?
Get a $45 silver unlimited plan with unlimited high-speed data and a Samsung A13 5G for only $99.88. Down from $149.
She wants to go pro or something.
The most out of your refund.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard she said something similar. I heard the off-brands
Fishing videos.
are fishing videos. You don't catch fish, huh? You catch fish?
Hey, I wonder if she wants to come up. I won't guess Mo's in there. Damn, I'm about to go in there and tell the boy to go to McDonald's or something. Fuck, I'm hungry.
Hey, boy,
Hey, boy, get your ass up.
go give me a damn old hot and spicy.
Hell yeah. Man, I miss those hot and spicy chicken nuggets. Oof.
It was driven
On my phone.
My damn little kid say, no, I ain't going nowhere.
Everyone cheering pizza. I think for like 40 minutes.
He get a radiator for his damn car and get his shit back going.
Look at the robot, and we were really excited to explain it to everyone and have everyone stop by and have fun.
All right, well, let's move it forward here. We've got a battle of the defense. As rookie box Star Child looks for improvement.
Man, I'm
Yes.
alive, but I'm not tired enough to go to sleep.
Well, I'll probably go in about maybe 30, 45 minutes. I gotta be back down there at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
Man, I hope you get paid decent for all this work.
I don't know if you call it decent, but I mean it's a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? But damn, working my ass off. Shit.
This is using the whole body.
Yeah, I feel you.
But you know something? You know, talking about these spy balloons and shit. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we're at war with China within the next 6 months.
You can't go to war, bro.
Well, we get too much shit from them.
Yeah, exactly. They could shut us off and screw us immediately. We'd be done. There would be no war. What we gonna do without stuff? You know?
Yeah,
Gotta have stuff.
exactly. Hey, Monica, you on your phone? Go to your PC.
Absolutely. Those are probably the most
Me
complicated
not
thing
fish,
I've
where you been?
Huh?
She said, me not fish, where you been?
There's over 50 written in each of those.
I ain't been fishing in like 5 years.
I can't go fishing, man. I got a curse.
I'm thinking about getting a crossbow.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know my I would call it my supervisor. He got one in his office and he was gonna sell to somebody, and they didn't ever come and pick it up. And I asked him a few days ago. They didn't ever come pick it up, and he's like, "Nah." I said, I said, "It's nice." He said, "Yeah." He only wants like $250 for it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fucking, it's cheating, bro.
Hey,
It is, because you can, like during bow season, you can use a crossbow, but that ain't no fucking bow, bro. That's a rifle that shoots arrows.
exactly.
It's cheating. My pops got one because, like his compound, drawing his compound back hurts his bow. I mean, drawing his compound bow hurts his back.
Mhm.
And so he got the crossbow, and it's got the little crank on it. So it cranks it, and they don't shoot like regular arrows. They shoot these like dart type things. It's sick. The feet per second are so much higher than a bow too.
I like to have one. I'm thinking about very officially getting it. I just gotta come up with the money first.
Tell them you'll pay it in installments.
Yeah, take it out of my paycheck.
Yeah,
$50 a month.
not all in one.
Fuck no, not all in one. Monica says too hard to come, too hard to crank. They scare me.
All right. They got the cranks on them now. I mean, they got the one where you can put your foot in it and pull it up, but
Pull it up.
that's old school.
You know, we got a Dunham here, but damn Dunham's. We used to go to Dick's, but Dick's took away the firearms, and then Dunham's ain't much damn better.
Dunham?
Dunham, yeah. Yeah,
I've
they
never
ain't
heard of
better.
Dunham.
Yeah, Dunham's. We've had. I think Dunham's been here for like 5-6 years. And they used to have a wide selection of firearms and ammunition, but slowly but surely they're phasing it out. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I guess we're gonna have to go to Caleb's. What's that? Caleb's. Cabali.
Cabela's.
Cabela's.
Elvis,
Cabela's.
Wallace.
We got one in Cole. We had the, recently we had the Dixie Gun Show, but I wasn't able to go because, well, I was, but I wasn't because I knew if I was to go, I was going to see something and I wanted it or needed it, and it's like, okay, well, let me dig into bill money, and I'll be like, damn, I shouldn't have bought that shit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What you talking about though?
Talking about like if I was to go to a gun show and see something that I needed and had a budget, and it's like, okay, well, let me get this, but I'm gonna be shy on this. So I said, no, I ain't going. It was only like $10 to get in, but I ain't been to a damn gun show in like 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, more gun shows.
And they got one that's I forget what the hell it's called, but it's not quite as good as the Dixie Classic. But man, I was like, Jesus Christ, I want to go. It's like you see something and you want it, but you can't quite reach it. You know what I'm saying? That sucks.
Reach it as far as afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, that's everything at a gun show. I almost bought an AK one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I was like 18, 19, went to a gun show. I found a Pakistani AK for $350. I was like, that's mine. And I got weight.
No shit. Ah,
Luckily.
I really need to stock up on some more food, dehydrated food. But shit, everything's got so damn expensive now. I mean, you got to count for every fucking dime.
Yeah, them fucking Mountain House.
You can't even hardly find that shit here now.
Amazon.
We went down to Wally World here like within the past week, and they used to have a whole section, 5 foot by 6 foot or whatever, on the shelf, and it was like only like maybe 7 or 8 selections. There was the freeze dried ice cream. There was beef stroganoff, breakfast skillet, something beef teriyaki with rice.
You said
And
it was pretty good, huh?
breakfast skillet was really good. They had quite a bit of biscuits and gravy.
That's the
And
best one, though.
I love that biscuits and gravy. But I have found out that like if you do whatever they, like the amount of water that you put into it,
Cup and a half.
I always put like about half of whatever they call for.
About half?
Yeah, because like a lot of times it's like soup if you put the required amounts that they suggest in it, and I want texture a lot of times, but the biscuits and gravy is really good.
I want to try these.
I got to get more. The biscuits and gravy is really good. Have you tried those?
That's what I got right here.
Bo, let me tell
I
you.
ain't tried either one of them. I want to try the breakfast skillet.
Breakfast skillet. That's pretty good.
Save this biscuits and gravy for
Biscuits
camping.
and gravies. Oh my God, them biscuits and gravy. Whew. Let me tell you, it's off the hook, bro. And I've tried what they call Backpackers Pantry, and I've tried Patriot Supply. I mean, they're good, but they're not as tasty as and convenient, to as far as making them as Mountain House.
Yeah, just where you just add water.
Add water, and most time, whenever you do that, I mean, they're done in like anywhere from like 5 to 8 minutes.
Another thing you want to get is some of your MRE type stuff that you
Yeah.
pour the water in and heat up. That way you don't have to have
Yep.
a fire.
Exactly. I had the last gun show I went to. I went to a little booth and got me a MRE. It was the like the beef patty that was
Ooh.
barbecue. Oh my god, it was good, but I had to hype it up a little bit. I was like, well, okay, I'll try it.
I'm trying to find it's getting cold. I got to put another space heater up.
Yeah, I bought a another little Mr. Buddy heater, extension hose. I got the one that only uses one little green bottle this time though.
Right, that's another thing too. Is these electric wise, these fucking little space heaters. I want to figure out how to take the damn thermostat out of them. Cause I got a damn good one, but the thermostat's real touchy, and it cuts out on me. You there? What happened? EQ?
I'm here.
Where'd EQ go? I was just making sure I didn't.
The balloons messing with everybody.
Making sure I didn't cut nothing off. You still watching Robot Wars?
Yeah, well, I got the TV on in here, but the volume's not on. That's in the other room. You go turn it down?
No. I could just barely hear it. That's why I was wondering if you were still watching it. Robot Wars is still on?
Yeah.
You ain't seen anything interesting?
It's been on since 4 this afternoon.
You're just repeating it, huh?
Bots.
Battle bots.
What happened to EQ?
I don't know. That fucker probably went smoke or tell he probably went tell his son to go to McDonald's.
Huh. Oh Lord.
What?
Tired.
Yeah. Probably gonna drink a beer in a little while and pass out myself. Kitty, kitty.
Yo, don't do that.
What?
Pass out.
Yeah, I need to. Actually, I don't need to. I just ain't got nothing else to do. Man, when I ain't got my little boy here, I just want a poor man time travel the whole time.
Sounds good.
You know what I mean? Drink some NyQuil and poor man time travel.
Absolutely. I'll just come out of the kitchen. I thought my son was still in there. No, he's done ate and went back to his room. I was like, fuck.
How long's he been back?
He's been back for about 3 weeks now.
His mom's still over there?
Yeah, she says she's got a flight for the 26th. So I'm hoping she's been gone since December 3rd.
Tell her find me a girlfriend while she's over there.
Yeah. Well, if I could find one, I would. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad she's not here to hear that. She done slapped the taste out my mouth.
I said find me one. Maybe she'll find me a girlfriend.
Well, they some good people over there. You know,
Yeah, man.
I love the Filipinos. I know we got to, as soon as she gets back, we got to start some damn paperwork dealing with the damn government again.
Wow.
She's got to renew. We got to renew her and Eric's green card.
Damn.
Yeah. I can't believe it's been like 10 years already.
Why they can't just be?
Well, they could, and Eric's thinking about taking the test, you know, to become a U.S. citizen. But the wife, she's like, I don't know. I said, well, I think that they can hold dual citizenship. You know, they can be, you know, U.S. citizens and Filipino citizens, but I have to do some more research on that. But man, I hate to deal with that shit because I don't think it's going to be as bad as it was before, but I still hate dealing with the fucking government. God darn. So it's going to run probably around 24 to get all that shit taken care of again.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I say. But it is what it is. That's all it is. Hell, money, it don't mean nothing to me. It goes through my hands to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't even like money.
If I could, I'd rather do gold and silver.
I don't like having to have any kind of compensation, any kind of monetary value system. Like I'd rather work for it or build it or
Right.
you know. But I mean, it does great. Everything's great. I like where the world is, but I hate the fact that I gotta have this piece of paper to fucking live. You know.
Exactly. Absolutely. But I mean, you have to have something.
I mean, if we didn't use money, I could still survive. You know.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. But now that we got money, You can't be one of those weirdos that lives off the grid and shit like that. You can, but it ain't fucking. It's looked down upon.
Exactly. I mean, I don't want to do it. I can if I had to, and
Yeah.
probably will have to before too long. But
I would want to do it. I do, you know. There's a lot of things you can't do. Like you can't really have kids and do shit like that. They'll be the weirdos, you know.
true. And a lot of these communities now in cities and stuff is making it illegal
Yeah,
where you can't even catch rainwater.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean they're
There's gotta
evil.
be some kind of details to that we're misunderstanding. Maybe they like the way that is in California. Maybe that's like because their rainwater gets run off and is used as the city water. You know, maybe that's why you can't collect rainwater.
Uh,
Because
I,
if you could legally collect rainwater in California, what's stopping somebody from like damming shit up and keeping water out of people?
well, yeah, you know, I don't know this. They got it the word. They got everything figured out down to the T.
Yeah,
That's all about them, not for you. You know.
You know how Dot homeschools her kids or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I want to homeschool my little boy so bad.
I went on online here, you know, and found out what all the requirements was for homeschooling. You got to make up a name for your school and all kinds of bullshit.
My mom did it for my little sister when my little sister was in high school. It was pretty easy. They even send you the curriculum and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But my son's mom will never agree to that. She did, however, when the vaccines and shit were big.
Right.
We both agreed. I was like, we're not getting them back, especially not this soup.
Oh fuck that.
And she's like, yeah, I agree. I was like, if they make it mandatory where kids in school got to have the vaccine,
Pulling his ass out.
we're pulling them out. She's like, yeah, okay, I'm down with it.
Yeah, they you know, my wife, in order for her to go over there, she had to get the jab.
Yeah,
She didn't have to have it to go over there, but in order for her to get back here, she had to show papers, and she got the first dose was the 1st of October, middle of October, and she had to wait like 4 weeks before she could get the second dose. And I think it was the Moderna that she got.
I don't know.
And right after she got it, she started having them coughing fits.
Yeah.
And she still got it. And I mean, she had what was it? Bronchitis. It started out as bronchitis, and then I mean, she went back to the doctor here 3 different times, and he couldn't figure out why she still had it, and he kept up her dosages on her antibiotics. So she finally left here, went back over there, and she was still coughing. She coughed so much, bro, that her sides and stomach hurt. What's that, Tommy?
Pneumonia?
Well, it turned to pneumonia. And then while she was over there, she went and got checked out by a specialist, and all that kind of bullshit. And she told me that he says, I don't understand why. I don't understand why. It's because I think maybe it's because she smoked all these years and then all of a sudden she stopped. I was like, that's bullshit, you know. But she finally got that cleared up. But he had to, instead of giving her oral medication, he sent her to the hospital for like 3 days, and he gave it through an IV, and it worked, you know, and everything. But she's still coughing, but her lungs and stuff is clear. So, and she told me the last time I talked to her, she said she had to be on the what's it called, nebulizer, every other day. So I don't know if it's because maybe she's got CPOD or whatever the hell it's called, you know. So I reckon we'll find out sooner or later.
Damn. So she got permanent bronchitis.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sucks.
So she hasn't smoked a cigarette since like first part of November.
My bad. I had to wash my hands. I had that fucking dust from that vacuum cleaner motor.
Ain't no telling what kind of that vacuum cleaner sucked up.
And anything that hits the motor is all the like moon dust, the real fine shit that made it past the filter.
Yeah. All kinds of pathogens and shit.
Ugh. And that's why I broke that thing down. That was my homeboy's vacuum cleaner they would use to like fucking vacuum all the dog hair and shit up.
Oh God.
Gross. I turned it on one day and like all I smelled was dog. I was like,
It was like a damn cloud, wasn't it?
no, there wasn't no dust like that, but it just stunk. I was like, well, this is fucking shot. This is gross. I'm gonna save the motor, save the hose, save the power cord, trash the rest.
God dang. Yeah, that's not good.
Mm-mm.
I tell you, the worst thing I could smell would be like, well, not one of the worst things, but it ranks up there with it. Wet dog.
Cat piss.
Oh God, cat piss. Oh shit.
Nope.
I can't stand that shit.
This one starts pissing everywhere. Gone. Got to go.
God
I
almighty.
don't
That's
say that.
thinking shit. Oof. It's like well, it's not quite like a skunk, but it ranks up there.
This cat's crazy, man. And then she's like shell shocked because when she acts up, I keep a Nerf gun next to the bed so that when she's like cutting up in my room at night, I'll just start pom pom pom. I'll pop shots off at her. So then she's like shell shocked. She's like a World War I vet. Anytime I pull one of them guns out to play with Caden, she's freaking out.
Right there with you.
Oh, she fucking bounces. She'll hear it wind up. Some of these fancier Nerf guns, they got flywheels. They're like a pitching machine,
Uh-huh.
you know? And they send the fucking dart or a ball through them flywheels. So they wind up. When I just did the sound of it, she stopped playing with what she was playing with and eyes got all wide. She hears that thing wind up and she gets ghost. Right,
So she kind of disappears.
yeah, she fucking runs. They got some badass Nerf guns these days, dude.
I remember back in the day we used to have something called laser tag.
We got some of them too.
Man, that was like how old was I? 15, 16? Where you had this like thing that you put on this harness. It had like this thing on the front of it about where your chest bone is, and then you had your laser gun. If you got hit, it'd go off. And
Yeah.
it's like, damn, that was
Let me
awesome.
show you what they do in these days.
All right.
So they've gotten really smart, and it's actually really convenient now. The way they do it, instead of having to have the chest plate, what they did was they put the receiver on the tip of the gun.
Oh shit.
So now all you need is two guns. And when you turn it on,
Wow.
yeah, you pick your team, whether you're red, blue, or free for all,
Oh shit.
and it's ready to go.
Damn.
And you reload, and they're it's infrared, and they're good for like 60 yards. And we were testing them out. I would have Caden go further, and I aim it at him at the tip of his gun, and this little shit it lights up red and vibrates and stuff. And he was hiding behind a tree. I couldn't hit him until like he would come around the tree and expose himself. Bah, I'd get him. These were fun as hell, dude. We went to the park and played with these.
Damn. Technology's changing so quick.
Man, I like a lot of it. And this is my new Nerf gun.
Damn, that sounded like one of them vacuum cleaners.
It's little flywheels inside it that are revving up.
Man, if we had those back in the day, whew. Hell,
Yeah.
we thought laser tag was high tech back then.
Dude, and this I got this one because it was $30 on Amazon, and I was like, wow, $30, it'll be something to just compete, you know? Fuck no. This little $30 bastard here is the best one. It's my favorite, no doubt. You hear what I'm talking about?
Oh shit.
You heard that?
Yeah.
That's popping rounds off every time.
No shit.
Yeah, there's a push rod in it.
Oh
You
shit.
saw that?
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Every time that push rod slams forward, it pushes a round into those flywheels, and it flies out the end. I'm gonna put a
Damn.
badass paint job on this thing. Dude, the other day his godfather was coming over. His godfather plays with us too. What I'll do is I'll leave a Nerf gun at the back door,
Uh-huh.
and me and Caden will be set up, ready to ambush him. And the reason I leave a Nerf gun at the back door is because I got sympathy for him. We're not just gonna unload. We dump some rounds on him, but we at least give him a fighting chance, you know. So every time he comes to the house and opens the door and sees a Nerf gun, he knows it's on. Like, get ready.
It's a
And he-
done deal.
He can hide a little bit and like shoot back at us. But dude, the other day when this one came in and he came over, me and Caden were set up. I had magazines laid out on the chair. Caden was fully locked and loaded. I built him some armor. Dude, he's got full full armor. He's a little juggernaut. He can't be hurt by him now. And we were sitting there, and he pulled up, and I was ready, and bro, looking down the sights of this thing, like setting up on a point. For a very split second, I was back in that fucking that world, bro. Like it was weird. But I could access that that mindset. You know what I mean? For just a split second, like it felt real. You know, like we were really about to ambush something.
Absolutely. Gosh,
It's been fun,
man, that thing looks like it would be fun.
dude. It's about as legit as they come. I'm gonna put me a damn paint job on this thing. Got a little scope, a little sight aperture and stuff. It's legit. And it slings them too, bro. When they walked in, I was fucking sending some rounds downrange, and you could see it pop, pop, pop. It was hurting him. Some of them got some. Some of them shoot like 100, 120 feet per second, and then some of them shoot these little balls, like that just hurt shooting it into my hand. You see these little foam balls, and they're rock hard. Like they're foam, but they're hard. I've heard people breaking flat screen TVs with them and shit. It's fun. And then you can modify them. You know, you can up the flywheels and the little motors in them and shit. Or like if they're spring, if the propulsion system is spring, you can put heavier springs in it. They're fun. Let me see what my cat went. Pretty, pretty. Run, kitty. See, she heard it revving up, like on he's in defense mode.
Hey guys.
Yeah. All right, Tommy. I ain't gonna be too much longer either, man.
I'll get y'all to take my medicine.
All right, man. You take it easy,
Good night,
bro.
everybody. All right.
All right. EQ.
Yes. Damn, we lost Tommy again.
No, you didn't hear him? He said he was out. He had to take his medicine.
Oh, gotcha. There's V. What's up, VB?
BB. Yeah, I am getting a little tired.
Yeah, I gotta soon go anyway. It's going on 1:30.
BB's gonna tuck me in.
She's gonna wrap the covers around you. Keep you warm and safe. Hey, VB, it's good to see you. Hope everything's good. Well, we're gonna try anyway. Hell, I might just end up going to fucking McDonald's and get me something other. I see the boy ain't going.
McDonald's, that's your go-to, or it's just the closest?
It's the closest and about the only thing that's open. I hate to go there, but shit,
Yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Caden was asking me the other day, he's like, Daddy, why don't you eat McDonald's? It's like, because it's not real food, bro.
Nah,
Okay.
it's not.
And I told him about Super Size Me,
Uh-huh.
that documentary old boy did, where he only ate McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like a month or two. I can't remember how long it was.
Spurlock. It was
Super Size Me.
Supersizing Me. Yep.
Yeah. And he was like, well, what happened to him? I was like, he almost fucking died, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The doctor was telling him, dude, if you continue this, you might
You
fuck
ain't
yourself
gonna
up for good.
That's right. Ain't no coming back from that shit. But yeah, that's about the only thing open this time of night. And yeah, that's about it. So it don't give you much. It doesn't give you much to have a choice.
It's 1:30 there, huh?
Yeah, 128.
Bro, the service at a place like that at this time of night is shit.
Mm-hmm. So what I might do is go in the kitchen and find me something to tide me over to tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it might be the best thing for me to do.
that's what I'm doing.
Mm.
It's all junk,
So
you know?
yeah, same way with me. You know, hell, I ate a pack of crackers and something else, but it helped out for a little while.
A pack of crackers?
Pack of crackers.
A saltine or Ritz?
The cheese nacho cheese type crackers with the peanut butter, put out by Lance.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not a big peanut butter kind of guy.
Yeah,
But the cheese ones I like.
cheese. I like goldfish.
Mm-mm. I mean the cheese crackers, you know how you got the ones with the peanut butter between them?
Oh yeah.
And they got the ones with the cheese between them?
Yep.
Yeah, I like those.
I kind of like the what's it called? Cream cheese with high. What the hell?
Yeah,
is it?
chives.
Yeah, chives. Yep, that's pretty decent. Captain wafers. Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You had the Ritz chips yet?
Ritz chips?
Yeah.
No.
Man, I got some in the pantry. They got Ritz chips with like sour cream and onion dusted.
Mhm.
Ritz chips. They're delicious. You got some. Look, I'll show you the bag.
All right.
You gotta try them. They're fucking awesome. I mean, you know what Ritz are, right? You know what Ritz are.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Yeah, you see that bag in the grocery store?
Uh-huh.
Grab it.
No shit.
But I mean, don't get upset when you open a bag and then can't put them down until you finish it. But it's one of them, you know.
Oh shit. To one of them. Yeah. Well, I could deal with it for a little while anyway. Ugh.
Yeah, man.
So you gonna have Caleb? I mean, Caden this weekend?
No, man. We doing week on, week off now. We go Wednesday to Wednesday. So he went back yesterday, and I won't have him until Wednesday.
Gotcha.
It's just shitty. I mean, on the one hand, I get a whole week with him, but
Yeah.
then I got to go a week without him, which fucking sucks. I wish I could just have him all the time.
Well, who knows? Things can happen. He's nudge. Ugh.
Yeah. I wish.
Oh, don't give up hope, bro. But I know that it's getting late, bro, and I've really got to get to bed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but thank you, Caleb, for doing the stream tonight and everything. And when do you think you'd be streaming again?
I don't know, man. Whenever, I mean, I would stream a lot more when I don't have him, so
Right.
just hit me up. We'll do something. We'll put something together.
10-4. All right, dog. Well, let me slide to the side, and I will catch you again.
All right, man.
All right. You have a good evening, Caleb.
You can take it easy,
Enjoy.
man.
You do the same, brother. I'll be touching bases with you within the next few days.
All right. Cool.
All right. All right.
Later.
Have a good one, Caleb. Later.